Very good morning, friends. I hope you're all safe as well as healthy. Well, we've been talking on Index 2, that is inventory, and we've covered a couple of issues with regard to inventory valuation. And today in this video, I'm going to talk about NRV, that's net realizable value. Para number 9 of the Index 2 very clearly says that inventory is measured at cost or NRV, whichever is less. The question what comes to the mind is, what is NRV? What is the mathematical formula in terms of calculating NRV, and is there any distinction between the word NRV as well as a fair value? So in this video, we'll learn two aspects. One is what is NRV, and is there a connect in terms of NRV and the fair value which is given in Index 113. Let's find this in detail by looking at the definitions given in the standard. खुशखबरी, खुशखबरी और खुशखबरी। चाहे आप सीए इंटरमीडिएट की सब्सक्रिप्शन प्लान कर रहे हैं या सीए फाइनल की, ग्रुप 1 की, ग्रुप 2 की या दोनों ग्रुप्स की, तो मैं आपको बता दूं कि आज लास्ट डेट है जिसके अंदर आप 20% डिस्काउंट अनलॉक कर सकते हैं। अनअकैडमी पर जितनी भी आपकी सब्सक्रिप्शंस हैं उन पर आप आज रात 12 बजे तक 20% डिस्काउंट अवेल कर सकते हैं। इसके लिए आपको सब्सक्रिप्शन पर एक कोड लगाना होगा, अनलॉक फेब 20। तो ये कोड लगाइए और इसके अंदर आपको 20% ऑफ मिलेगा ऑन ऑल दी सब्सक्रिप्शंस। डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स के अंदर आपको लिंक्स मिलेंगे फॉर सीए फाइनल ग्रुप 1 एज वेल एज फॉर ग्रुप 2। तो अपनी तैयारी कीजिए एग्जाम्स की और साथ में 20% अनलॉक भी कीजिए। लेट्स क्रैक इट। This is an extract of the definitions which are given in Index 2, which defines NRV as well as the fair value. Now, if you look at the definition of NRV, it says that it is the estimated selling price. Generally, mind the words carefully, generally the estimation of the NRV is done on the balance sheet date. But of course, there could be other impacts also, which we will see in some coming video, especially the impact of Index 10. So it says the NRV is the estimated selling price in the ordinary course of business. So you would take the estimated selling price of the finished goods less the estimated cost of completion. This will be reduced only when we are talking in terms of WIP and the estimated cost necessary to make the sale. Now, I would like to divide these definitions into two portions, that if you're looking at the NRV of the FG, then what? And if you're looking at the NRV of, let's say, a WIP, then what? So I would say, if you're looking at the NRV of the finished goods, you got to consider the estimated selling price of the FG minus the estimated cost necessary to make the sale. That's it. If you're looking at a WIP, I would consider the estimated selling price of the FG. Mind you, even if you're calculating the NRV of the WIP, we're going to consider the estimated selling price of the FG minus the estimated cost of completion. That means converting the WIP in terms of finished goods and minus the estimated cost necessary to make the sale. Simultaneously, the standard also gives you a definition of a fair value. The definition given is exact, verbatim of what is given in Index 113. But is there a connect in terms of NRV and a fair value? And the answer is no. When you're looking at the net realizable value, the basis of calculation is the estimated selling price. Fair value, as we know, is supposed to be a concept connected to what you call an exit price. And when we're looking at the concept of NRV, it is more to do with an entry price. So when you go to sell, what are you going to receive is what we call a fair value. So just for a clear understanding, the Index 2 has defined the fair value, telling you that the NRV is nothing to do with the fair value. So the calculation of the NRV is purely based on an estimated selling price at which you expect to sell the particular inventory. Nothing to do with the fair value. But there are more considerations connected to the computation of NRV. So we're going to dig this in more detail in the coming videos. What are the other considerations governing NRV computations? That's all in this particular video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and take care.